The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
And a short pickup to about the 25. But you look at this defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
From the 25, here's second down and 8.
In motion goes the tight end.
Go!
Here's second and 8. Little short pass here to Hill. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set! Ready, ready?
2nd and 13. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Warrior 70. Panther Street. Panther Street. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Ready,
And on their
break.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here's Blake grouping now for the Saints field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Set, go.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte from the 47. It's 2nd and 5.
60 Bison. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority.
Cowboy
it's playing
80.
the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the
Ready,
passer,
ready.
and sometimes neglect
19 Lions.
stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
On the double.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last
Let's
time
go
out,
now.
they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather
Let's
get
go.
in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready? Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
On the ready.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line,
19,
ready to go.
Tiger, 19,
They've been
Tiger.
playing the
Here we
field
go.
position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up
79
on first and
Bronco.
10.
Chop 60. Ready.
Young now. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bronco 80. Set, go.
Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker,
70
you're
Timberwolves.
always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Panthers at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Ready. Set up.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now. Rig alert. Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young dancing to his left. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Eagle. Let's go.
They go play action. Young, he'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, he's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he goes out right around the 39.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
In
Set.
motion right goes Adams.
Second and 2. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Set.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go now. Go street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Final play of the half. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go!
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Check go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 29 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Set.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we
talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the point after, good by Groupie.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get...
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Let's go
the
now.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On the
They
jump.
come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come on, set. Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Hawk 70.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Ready.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. Let's go now.
Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Young.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll throw again. Young steps away to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Young. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Alvin Kamara, he's to the 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides to avoid the hit. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, He doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And is this